I'm Melissa Barrett, and I'll be doing a quick mobility sequence that you can do every day. So we're going to start on our backs. I took a blanket and I rolled it up so that I can get a little bit extension in my upper spine and open my chest. So some people like to lay on a foam roller. That might be a little bit too much for some people. So come onto a blanket or a bolster, foam roller, and make it so that your head is supported, your neck is supported, and you're just getting some extension in this upper back. And we'll open up our chest, and if you can, you straighten the legs. If it hurts your back, keep them bent, and you don't want a pulling a lot across the chest. You just want a gentle opening. So if it's really hurting, you lower the arms until your body gets used to it, and then you can start working the arms up as tolerated. We'll stay here for 5 deep breaths. So when you inhale, we try to expand the ribs out to the sides so that our belly can rise like a balloon. And when we exhale, we bring the belly down, knit the ribs down and in, let all of the air come out. Good, we'll bend our knees. We'll roll to the side to take the bolster or the blanket out and just put it to your right side. Straighten your left leg, pull your right leg in towards your chest, and you're going to hold underneath the knee. On your inhale, press your heel towards the ceiling, toes towards the face, straightening the leg. On your exhale, bend your knee, let all of the air come out. Inhale, press the heel to the ceiling, toes to the face. Exhale, bend the knee. We'll stay here for 5 or 6 more. Take your time. Pressing the heel to the ceiling, toes to the face. Don't force anything. It will open up as you move it and as you keep breathing. On your next one, straighten the leg, press the heel to the ceiling, toes towards the face, and we'll hold this here. And while we're holding, we'll pump the ankle. So as you inhale, straighten the foot. As you exhale, flex the ankle. Inhale, point the toe to the ceiling. Exhale, toes to the face. Good, we'll do a bunch more using the breath. Taking your time. 3 more. Good, bend the knee, pull the knee towards the right armpit. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Gently release the hands, straighten your right leg, pull your left knee into your chest. On your inhale, press the heel to the ceiling, bring your toes towards your face as you straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, let all of the air come out. Inhale, press the heel to the ceiling, toes to the face. Exhale, bend the knee, let all the air out. Good. We'll stay here for another minute. Take your time. Don't force anything. Good. Inhale, straighten your leg. Heel to the ceiling, toes to the face. Exhale. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, flex the ankle. Inhale, toes to the ceiling. Exhale, toes to the face. Good. We'll do a bunch more here. Keep breathing. Good, and we'll hug that left knee into the chest. Release that foot onto the floor, bend both your knees. Now we're going to do what's called a pelvic tilt. So what you want to do here is as you exhale, you're going to bring your pubic bone to your belly button and you're flattening your back. As you inhale, bring your pubic bone forward, arching the back gently. Exhale, pubic bone to the navel, navel to the spine. Let all the air out. Inhale, slowly arching the back. Exhale to flatten the back. Good. Like everything we're doing, we're just finding the edge of the range of motion, and we're stopping before we get to any pain. And by moving and using our breath, we're gradually, hopefully gaining some range of motion here. Good, now we're going to arch the back, round the back, flatten the spine, arch, flatten, and now we'll find our neutral position, so somewhere in the middle of those two. Good. We'll start to warm up our hips. So spread your feet, drop your knees to the right. Inhale back to the center. Drop your knees to the right, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Now we'll go to the left. Exhale, knees drop to the left. Inhale to the center. Just noticing where you're tight. Finding the edge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, center. Now we'll do both ways. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Good. We'll do one more each way. Inhale, center. Good. We'll bring the legs back to the neutral position and we'll slowly come onto our right side. So we'll take that bolster or the blanket, put it underneath your neck. Bend your knees up to 90 degrees. Your left arm is on top of your right arm. You're rotating your upper spine here. So these are called open books. You really want to make sure these knees are bent because we're just getting the rotation from our upper spine. So as you inhale, bring the left arm, opening the chest and around until you get a gentle stretch in your upper spine. And then we exhale, close the arm, close the chest. Inhale, we're spiraling the upper ribs and the upper spine to the left, adding the neck. So look over the shoulder, get to the edge. And we exhale to close. Good. We'll stay here for 5 or 6 more, using your breath, gradually opening your upper spine. Good, and we'll slowly go on to our left side. Bend your knees, taking that lower back out of the stretch. Make sure your neck is supported. The right arm is on top of the left arm. As you inhale, you reach the right arm to the right. Look over your right shoulder, open the chest. Once you get a stretch, you come back to the center. Exhale. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhaling, spiraling your upper spine and the ribs. Exhale. Good, we'll do 5 or 6 more. Use your breath to move. Notice where you're tight. Don't force anything. It's okay if your hand doesn't touch. It will get there with consistent practice, a daily mobility routine. Good. Opening up one last time. And exhale to the center. Good. Slowly coming all the way around. We'll come up onto the all fours. Use your blanket if your knees are sore or if you have knee issues. Spreading your fingers, knees are under the hips. And we'll do that pelvic tilt again. So as you inhale, release your belly towards the floor. As you exhale, belly button to the spine, pubic bone to the navel, pelvic tilt. Inhale, releasing the belly. Exhale, pubic bone to the navel, navel to the spine, knit your ribs down and in. You should feel this in your abs. Inhale, release the belly. Let everything hang towards the floor. Exhale, pubic bone to the navel, navel to the spine, chin. Tuck the ribs down and in, excuse me. 3 more, drop your belly. Exhale, squeeze your abs. Inhale, release the belly towards the floor. Exhale, pubic bone to the navel, navel to the spine, knit your ribs down and in. Good. Now we can add the upper spine. Inhale, release the belly. Open your chest and look up. Exhale, pubic bone to the navel, navel to the spine, chin to the chest. Push the floor away. Inhaling, release your belly, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, pubic bone to the navel, navel to the spine, chin to the chest. 3 more, nice and slow. Good, we'll all meet in the neutral position. So we're back to the neutral position. The wrists are under the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. We'll work on our hips some more. So as you exhale, windshield wipe your feet to the right. Look over your right shoulder. We dip into that left hip. Inhale, the feet to the center, head to the center. Exhale, feet to the left. Look over your left shoulder. We're dipping into that right hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, feet to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, feet to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Dipping into that right side. We'll do 3 or 4 more each way. Use your breath. Just start to notice where you're tight. And start to notice if you're opening up gradually, tuning into the body. Inhale to the center. Exhale. Let's do one more each way. Good. Coming back onto the all fours. Now we'll come up to a half kneeling position. So stepping the right foot between the hands. If you can't get there, you just hold under the thigh. Just make sure your knee is directly above the ankle or a little behind. And we're dipping into this left hip flexor here, squeezing your left glute, looking forward. Couple of breaths here. If you're really tight, you can use some yoga blocks or some books to bring the floor up a little higher to the hands. Couple of breaths here. Good. As you exhale, we're going to press our hips back. Straighten your right leg. Bring your hands back. If you need the blocks, take them with you. Again, now we're going to bring the toes to the face. The leg is straight. If you need more, you bring your chest towards your thigh. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, walk your hands forward, bend your right knee, half low lunge. Exhale, hips go back, straighten your right leg, toes to the face, chest towards the thigh. Good, and we'll keep mobilizing this leg, inhaling forward, bend your right knee, look forward. Exhale back, straighten the right leg, toes to the face, chest towards the thigh. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Two more. Slowly coming forward. We're going to press up onto the right thigh with our hands. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, dip a little bit more into this left hip flexor. You're engaging this left glute muscle, so you're taking any pain out of that low back. If you have pain in the low back, come up a little higher and keep squeezing that left glute. You're also not on your kneecap, you're on the flesh of the top of the knee. Good. Once you're steady here, lift your arms up to shoulder height. Release the shoulders out of the ears. Keep engaging your left glute, and on your inhale, we're going to do a spinal twist again. So bring the right arm behind the back, look over the shoulder if you can. And we exhale back to the center. Again, there's no forcing. Inhale to open, coming from the upper spine. Exhale to close. Three more, take your time. Finding the edges of the range of motion. then gently come down, step the right foot back, and we'll bring the left foot forward. If you can't get there, you grab underneath the thigh, give it some love. Staying down here, keeping that left knee a little bit behind or right above the left ankle. We're dipping into this right hip flexor now. Good, we'll slowly straighten the left leg, pull your hips back, walk your hands back, use your blocks if you need, toes to the face, deep breath in. If you need more, then you press your chest towards your thighs, so we're hinging forward, we're not rounding, we're reaching the chest for the thigh, keep breathing. Don't force anything. Don't get to the point where you're like, ooh, mama, mama, mama. You want to just bend the knee a little if that's too much, and breathe into the sensation. Good, and then we'll flow this left leg. Inhale forward, bend your left knee. Exhale, lift your hips, walk your hands back, straighten the left leg, toes to the face. Moving with intention. One more back. Inhale forward. Squeeze that right glute muscle. Press yourself up onto the left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, dipping a little bit more into the right hip flexor if you can. Squeeze that right glute. If you're not steady, then just stay here, work on your balance, work on squeezing the right glute. If you're steady, you lift the arms, inhale. Release the shoulders, exhale. Now we'll do our spinal twisting. Inhale, open the chest. Look over the left shoulder if you can. Exhale to the center, good. Inhaling. Gradually getting to the ends of the range of motion. Don't force anything. Exhale. 3 more. Use your breath to move. One more. Exhale, we'll come down, frame that left foot, step that left foot back. And now we will come back onto our backs. We'll do a couple more hip stretches, so get there safely. We'll do our figure 4 stretch, right ankle crosses over your left knee. If your neck is like this, please give yourself some love and a pillow or a blanket. And let that neck be nice and relaxed. Good. Then we will take that left thigh and pull it into the chest, and we take the hands and we thread them through the thigh. And then we interlace our fingers, pull the thigh into the chest. If your arms don't reach, take a belt or a towel and thread it through your thigh and pull the towel in. We'll stay here for some deep breathing. See if you could let your head, neck, and shoulders release. Release your hands. Drop your arms out like a T. That right ankle's still crossed, and then we exhale. Drop your hips and your knees to the left, and see if you can get the sole of the right foot flat on the floor. And then you gently look over that right shoulder if it's pain-free and you feel a nice stretch in that right hip. Couple more breaths. If you want more, you use the left hand on that right leg. Don't force anything. Slowly coming back to the center. We'll switch sides, left ankle over that right knee. Deep breath in. As you exhale, pull the right thigh into the chest, and then you thread your hands through the thigh, or you take your towel and you pull it in. Release your shoulders, head and neck. And breathe into that left hip, left glute area. Release the jaw. Release your hands. Keep that right ankle crossed, the left ankle, sorry, over the right knee. Drop the arms out like a T. Deep breath in. And then when you exhale, hips and knees dropping to the right. See if you can get the sole of that left foot flat on the mat. Gently looking over the left shoulder. If you want more, you use the right hand on the leg. Slowly coming back to the center, inhaling, exhaling, uncross the foot, and we'll come into our butterfly pose. So drop your knees, soles of the feet touch, just letting gravity open the hips, open the chest. If this is really painful, take a pillow and place it underneath each leg and let gravity open your hips that way. You can stay here as long as you would like. And I hope you enjoyed this mobility activity. You can do this every single day. You can do it in the morning, you can do it at night. Just make sure nothing causes sharp pain. If there's sharp pain, you really don't want to do that motion. Thank you. And remember, injury prevention happens during quarantine.